What is epigenetics for OCD and mental health? Imagine your genes as a set of instructions that tell your body how to function. Now picture epigenetics as the switches and dimmers that turn those instructions on or off without changing the actual instructions themselves. This process involves mechanisms like DNA methylation and hydroxymethylation, which can influence how active certain genes are. In mental health, especially with obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD, epigenetics helps us understand how life experiences and environment can shape brain function and behavior over time. Research shows that in OCD, certain epigenetic changes occur in genes related to neurotransmitter systems like serotonin, dopamine, and glutamate. These chemicals are vital for mood, motivation, and impulse control. When epigenetic mechanisms alter these genes, they can impact how these brain circuits work, potentially leading to compulsive behaviors. Studies have found these changes not only in brain tissue but also in blood samples, which makes it easier to identify potential markers for the disorder. Environmental factors like childhood trauma, stressful life events, or hormonal shifts can influence these epigenetic marks. For example, stressful experiences might increase DNA methylation in genes involved in stress regulation, affecting how someone responds to future stressors. This interaction between genes and environment explains why OCD symptoms can differ so much from person to person and why they may change over time. One exciting aspect of epigenetics is that these modifications are reversible. Unlike genetic mutations, which are permanent, epigenetic changes can be altered through lifestyle, therapy, or medication. This opens up possibilities for developing treatments that target these switches to help manage or even prevent OCD. For instance, future therapies might aim to modify epigenetic marks to restore normal gene activity in brain regions involved in OCD. In the broader context of mental health, epigenetics helps explain how early life experiences and ongoing stress influence conditions like depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. It shows us that our environment can leave biological marks that shape our mental health long-term. While current treatments for OCD mainly include cognitive behavioral therapy and medications, understanding epigenetics could lead to more personalized approaches. For example, identifying specific epigenetic markers might help predict who will respond best to certain medications or therapies. However, it's important to remember that this research is still evolving. Most findings are at the experimental stage and are not yet part of routine clinical practice. Still, the potential for epigenetics to guide future treatments is promising. It offers hope for more targeted, individualized care that complements existing therapies. In summary, epigenetics for OCD and mental health involves studying how environmental and developmental factors influence gene activity without changing the DNA itself. This understanding helps explain the complexity of OCD and opens the door to new, personalized treatment options. Always consult healthcare professionals for tailored advice, and remember that each person's experience with OCD is unique.